Hi everyone, it's Mary Beth. Welcome back to my channel. Today I've got two projects for you that I'm very excited to do for you. So this first one is this really pretty jar, and it's got this beautiful, I don't know how to describe it, a pattern that goes around it. It's on the lid also with little flowers and lines and stuff. And I think it's going to be super cute. So it'll be a little jar with kind of a fluted top. So that we are going to do in 3 colors today. All the colors are by Dianka Pours today. We're doing purple zircon, prism, and opal violet, which I think is like an interference, like a violet interference. So I think those 3 are going to look beautiful in that jar. And then I've got, I forget what this is called, like a fluted bowl. I mean, basically it's a small bowl, but it has like a pedestal on it. That's how it'll look. So we're going to try and pour this today, and we're going to try these thermo colors by Dianka Pours. So this first one is called Pink Under Heat, and this one is called Magenta Melt Back. So we'll use these, we'll see what they look like in resin, and then we'll see what it looks like after it's poured, and then maybe I can take my heat gun to the piece. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I have no idea because these are new to me. So anyway, and I think they're newer products for her too. All right, so what I wanna do is I wanna get my micas dissolved in some alcohol. So we'll start with the Pink Under Heat. This is for that bowl that we're doing. So we're gonna get some mica. Probably just a couple scoops should be enough. And then the Magenta Melt Back is what this one is called. Look how pretty that is. Really pretty. Okay, get those in there. Set these on my shelf, get them out of the way. All right, then I'm gonna take I just got some alcohol in this chef's sauce bottle, and all I do is squirt a little bit in here, just enough to dissolve it. And that's it. Then when we pour the mica in here, when we pour the resin in here, all your mica is already dissolved and ready to go. So let me just get this one all dissolved real quick. That is the Magenta Melt Back with alcohol. And this is our Pink Under Heat, I think it was called. I do have a coupon code for Dianka Pours. I believe it's for 15% off, listed in my description box. Please make sure to take advantage of that. I also have coupon codes to Rolio, Eye Candy, a whole bunch of them, Into Resin, a whole bunch of companies. So check that out. That's in the description box for you. This is the color Prism. Look at that. There's a lot of sparkle in there. So I am curious to see how this looks in resin. Okay, that should be enough. And then we've got the purple zircon. I think that's how you pronounce it. I may be mispronouncing it. Sorry if I am. Okay, that should be good. And finally, we've got the opal violet. All right. Let's get these dissolved. It's like 91 degrees or something outside where I'm at today, and I have on a cardigan, like a sweater cardigan, because my art studio is in my basement, and it's always freezing down here. And then I go upstairs, I'm like, oh my God, I gotta take this off. I'm so hot, you know? Oh, goodness. Always something with me, I swear. So I hope everyone's doing great. Oh, this is a beautiful, it's like a deep blue color. Look at that. This is the Prism. That's gorgeous, y'all. Really like that. And then this is the purple zircons icon. I don't know how to pronounce it. Let's see what this one looks like. Let me just kind of I like to take my stick and really stir it and make sure it's all dissolved and get all the powder off the sides. I don't like to just shake it, you know. I'd really like to make sure it's all dissolved. Just me personally. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I'm going to get my resin poured into my cups, get them through the bubble remover, and then we'll be back to pour. All right, we are ready to pour. So this is the pink under heat and the magenta meltdown. That one turned a lot lighter. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So let's go ahead and pour this one. Let me just spray that really good. I hope it's a shiny mold. I think it is. It looks like it is. Okay, and we're just gonna, oh, let me get a paper towel. You know what? I need to get a couple paper towels ready. Bear with me, sorry. Okay, we're just gonna pour down the middle. I really hope we can see a difference between the two. It's a different, how do I explain this? The magenta one, like it didn't dissolve all of it in the alcohol. Like it's weird texture or something coming out. I don't know. It's different. That's all I can say than a normal mica. So we'll see what happens. All right, I'm going to just kind of squeeze the bottom here. But hopefully there'll be some difference in the colors. There may not be. I have no idea what to expect, you guys. This is truly an experiment. So we shall see. Okay. All right, almost there. Okay. All right, it took about a little over 7 ounces. So we'll set those aside. Doesn't appear to have any bubbles or anything, so I think we're good there. Okay, that'll be interesting, won't it? All right, let's get our little lid and then our jar. This lid is so tiny. I don't know how I'm gonna get all the colors in here. I'm gonna try to slide this a little bit over. Get that out of the way for a moment. I guess we're just gonna have to kind of go for it. I don't know what else to do. It's too hard to pour all 3 at the same time, you know? Like, what am I supposed to do? That prism is gorgeous. And then here's the opal violet. That's going to be really pretty. Okay, let me clean off my hand really quick. All right, the purple. Let's do that one again. And then this prism is gorgeous. I'm really glad I got this color. Okay, that takes care of the lid. So I'm going to just move this one out of the way. And then let's get our jar front and center. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just hit the camera, everything. Good gravy. All right, I'm going to make sure I got my alcohol all the way down in that fluted area. I'm going to start this time with our interference color. And I think it'll be fun just to kind of go down the middle like so. And then let's use the prism next. And then our violet. And we'll just take turns. Really pretty. Okay. My resin's getting warm, so that's good. I am curious to see what happens to this when it heats up. beautiful. I think these three colors are going to look good together. I hope they do. I think I'm going to squeeze around that fluted area. So give me just a second here and we'll do that. I'm going to pick up the mold, just kind of squeezing for any bubbles that might be trapped down in there. Okay, tap. All right. I made 12 ounces. I think that'll be enough. I'm hoping. I think it will be. It's a pretty big, pretty, wide jar. Okay. This opal violet. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm loving that color. So pretty. Okay, we're getting there. Nice. I think we'll end with a little bit of prism. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. What do you think of those colors? Wow. I think that's going to be super pretty. All right. Well, we have a little bit left over, which is always fun. So let's do this bow. Okay, let me move some things around. Careful, careful, MaryBeth. All right. And we'll just use all the colors. I have a little bit of the pink under heat and the magenta meltdown. I have a little bit of that left as well. Why not throw it in here? We'll just throw everything in here and see how that turns out for us. Let's put some of the prism in here as well, and the violet. Really pretty. Might be a cool looking bow. I don't know. Or crazy looking. One of the two. There we go. Finish it off with the opal violet. Perfect. All right. I still have a little bit left. I might pour a couple little things, and then the rest will go into my drip mold. And so we will let this cure up, and we will see you on demold. Okay, we are ready for demold. So we will start with the extras. Oh, this was actually, this was an extra for a top coat I poured on a different video that didn't make it in the video. Oh, there's some overpour right there. But it's a keychain, and I used this bubble glitter by Dianka Pours. So anyway, I guess I'll show you the keychain, but this probably won't be part of the final reveal, but it is pretty. Kind of cool looking. So anyways, that I was just having it cure along the side with these. Okay, so we have the bow as our extra. Oh yeah, we put everything in this bow. Oh, that actually turned out, oh, again, there's some overpour. That's okay, we'll trim it. But that kind of turned out cool looking. What do you think? That's pretty. Okay. And then off camera, I poured one of these. This is just a little trinket dish, you know, where you could put like your rings or paper clips, like in an office or something, you know, just a little dish. That's all this is. That's pretty. And I used just the purple color and the, what was it called? Prism. Is that what it was called? Hold on. I have it right here. I used, yeah, prism and purple zircon, I think, were the only two colors that I used in this dish. But that turned out pretty. Okay, now let's get to this. This I'm interested in. This is the one where we use those thermo micas, the pink one and the magenta one, but I mean, it's warm still. I don't know. Is it when it gets cold, it's a different color? Like, I'm kind of First of all, how do I get this thing out? I don't know. Oh, wow. This is not going to be easy at all. Huh. Let me see if I can squirt down in there. All right, let's do the jar. I'm going to have to probably try to open that one off camera. That's going to be difficult. I may need Richie to help me with that one. All right, so let's do our jar. This had the prism, the purple zircon, and the opal violet. Those three colors are in the jar. So let's see how they turned out. So here's our lid. That's pretty. I am liking the prism with the purple color. That's pretty. All right, let's see how the jar turned out. This jar is going to be a lot easier than that bowl. That's for sure. Well, I say that. Let's see if it really is. Okay, yeah, it is. Ooh. So I like the interference. I think I love interference. Once I recently discovered that, I was like, ooh, I love it. It looks really pretty. You can see it up on top here. And then it kind of lightens the purple color. And then you've got that beautiful prism. It's a dark blue with the violet. That's gorgeous. Oh, look how cute. And there it is, kind of like from the side. But that's adorable. What a cute jar. And what it is it's like these lines with little flowers on the intersection. They're so cute. Okay. Very, very cute. All right. Let me go off camera and see if I got to get this mold off. Okay, you absolutely need alcohol or soapy water for sure. So this is interesting. It all pretty much blended into this color is what I'm seeing. I don't know if I have to get it cold or hot. Let me get my heat gun. Because it was already hot. It's still warm from curing, you know? I think this is the color when it's warm. And maybe what I need to do is stick it like, I don't know if that mold is scratched or what. There looks like there's a big scratch. Maybe I need to get it cold. I don't know. What I'll do, I got to work on finishing these pieces. So I'll put it in the freezer or something, and we're going to see if it changes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being dumb. I don't know. But let me go ahead and get to work on doing the finishing work, and we will be back for the final reveal. Okay, we are back for the final reveal. So look at how cute our little bow turned out. Well, actually, it's kind of a medium-sized bow, I guess. Not too small. I don't know what to do with these though. They're so cute. I don't know. Anyway, I just took some rhinestones and kind of outlined it, and yeah, I think it turned out really pretty. And then my little trinket tray turned out really cute. Just again, a lot of rhinestone work on these projects. This is called a footed bowl. It's smaller than I thought it would be, the mold. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I didn't really know what to do with it. But yeah, so I just used pink, smaller rhinestones around there, and then a little bit larger down around here, all the way around. And yeah, I mean, it's a cute little footed bowl. All right, and then for our jar, I think our jar turned out really pretty. So it has these little flowers on each intersection. So what I did is I just put a rhinestone in the middle of each flower all the way around. And then it had that same pattern on the lid. But I thought it dressed it up really nicely. And it's a cute little jar. I really like the colors. I think it turned out really pretty. What do you think? So I hope you enjoyed today's projects. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. And if you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. Thank you again for your time. Time is valuable. Appreciate you spending it with me today. All right, everyone. I'll have the links to the molds in the description box along with a bunch of other details. So make sure to check that out and stick around for the pictures. All right, everyone. We'll see you soon. Bye.